Hey guys, this is Trevor. It is with Land Investing Dirt Road to Wealth podcast. Have not been on here a lot lately, but wanted to string out several of these and toss them out. First one is going to be kind of the good news, the bad news, what all is going on in the market, where we're having some success, what I'm kind of doing right now. Talk about some things like that. And then I'm going to do a series of basically how to's, right? Working on this is what you need to do. This is step one, step two, step three, depending on where you're at. It's going to be kind of like a little course unto itself. And again, obviously, y'all can look up this information anywhere. Like, the information is not the hard part, right? We now have Chat GTP 37 and things like this. And I'm sure, a lot of things you're going to be like, oh, well, I can use Chat GPT to do anything. And then you realize, like, the real work deals with people, and you're not going to get away with being a weirdo on your computer and get the things done you want to get done. So anyway, we are working on multiple different fronts. We've sold, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 properties all in the last month, all anywhere from 650,000 to 150,000. So market's picking up, which, I mean, this is the time of year it should be. You should definitely have a pickup as far as that's concerned. I think this fall will be good. I think as soon as we have some interest rates come down, we should start seeing even more of a pickup. So we are digging that, obviously. But everything else is just kind of chugging along. And hopefully we can get get these interest rates down, right? Prices are coming down, interest rates are coming down. Hopefully get some of this going on. So what I wanted to kind of talk about today was, like, this is the best time to be an entrepreneur and in business and real estate, in my opinion. And the reason I say that is because literally I just got an email talking about a closing that I'm going to do in Burleson County. The title company is in Tarrant County or Denton County, which is several hundred miles away. And I'm in San Angelo, Texas, right? Or just outside San Angelo, Texas. If I had told my dad that we were going to do that in 2005, he would have laughed at me, right? If I would have told my dad, and the reason I'm saying my dad, again, he's a real estate appraiser, raw land real estate appraiser, and has been for 40 plus years. If I would have told him that we would have had all the maps on our phones, right? Or if I would have told anybody, right? Like, hey, even 10, 12 years ago, that we'd have all these maps on our phones and we could run them and you could know exactly who owns what parcels, when, where, how, whatever, right? It's interesting to see how many people bitch about land not being more competitive now, right? And it is in some aspects because of all this technology. You can do more marketing, right? You can send more text messages, ringless voicemails, mail, letters, neutral letters, range letters, text messages. Like, there's an infinite amount of ways to do it, right? And because of that, some people think that it's oversaturated, overdone. The business is too hard, right? That's complete and total BS, in my opinion, right? Tell me that you were going to do anything that wasn't a larger corporation or a smaller services company, in San Angelo, Texas in 1997. Or that you could live in a van full time and work in tech and make $150,000 a year while you're traveling the world. right? How you could buy a deal in Arkansas, subdivide it, sell it to people all over the country on terms, and live in Oregon or Tokyo, people would have called you absolutely crazy. I'm trying to be clean on this podcast. But like, think about the opportunities. Think about the opportunities that you have due to technology as a land investor, right? Any kind of investor, but especially now as a land investor. Everybody wants to complain about, well, Wall Street this and Wall Street that and all the big boy, blah, blah, blah. In 1997 or whenever we had, the Black October in 87 or, the bust in 99 or 2008 or whatever that is, you never before had the opportunity for you as an individual to pick and choose stocks as you see fit, right? You had to call somebody, you had a broker that was selling you crap on the phone, sending faxes, right? Now more than ever, you have a better chance of success as an entrepreneur in the history of the world. And you're going to bitch about it. You have more tools at your disposal than anyone, like your grandparents, your parents, your grandparents, but even especially your great-grandparents. Like if you would have told them that you could have live anywhere, do business with anyone, that you could use these little boxes to listen to me any place you wanted to, they would have looked at you like you had something growing out of your ears. And that you could make money doing it. You want to believe, because everyone else is doing this, that there's too much saturation in the land game. I'll guarantee you, go to any mall, any restaurant tonight, anywhere you want to, and every single person you talk to, I want you to ask them if you're a real estate investor, or more importantly, if you're a land investor. And I want you to do that for a month. And you tell me if you talk to another one. Don't let the echo chamber, don't let the BS, the Facebook groups, most of those people don't do anything anyway. And you're going to allow yourself to feel bad for yourself. And the greatest opportunity in the history of humankind for you to change your station in life anywhere in the world because of the technology that we have, buying Earth itself. And you want to complain about it. Got no time for that. So, if you think land is too hard, too saturated, get out. Go to sell stuff on Amazon. White label, go high level. Sell another course. Or go back to school, get an MBA. There's a million different ways to spend your time on Earth. Right? Go do that. Go follow yourself, but don't sit around asking things to get better when it's the best it's ever been. People in this world and country still die of malnutrition. But most of us die with, dig our graves with our teeth. Right? Like, we have it so good. You have it so good as a land investor right now. It's absolutely insane. You can use price for pricing. You can use all the different mail, all the different cold calling, all the different whatever that is, right? You have all that technology at your fingertips and you won't commit to it. There's a what was the saying I had? Don't wish that things were easier, wish that you were better. Or work to make sure that you're better, right? It's not your fault. Just like if you were I think George Kittle the other day talked about there's so many kids all across this country that want to be the tight end for the San Francisco 49ers. And he said, F them kids. No one's going to take my job. Right? There's competition in everything. And if you think the land space is competitive, you're so far out of left field, you don't understand what competition is. And some of you listen to this have been land investors for a long time, and you've gotten soft as shit. Not my fault, bro. Get better. Right? So, more opportunities, more knowledge, more ways to make more money, spend more time with your family, spend more time with whatever it is that you choose to do. Because that's the reason that we work, right? Is to do the things that we love doing, the things that turn us on, that light a fire underneath us, right? Whether that's to own $1 billion fund or to adopt as many street cats as you possibly want to. Time and capital are the two things that you got to have in order to get there, right? So quit feeling sorry for yourself. Start thinking about like what real competition is, or more importantly, lack of opportunity is. And this right now, today, August 8th, 2025, is still the greatest opportunity we've ever had as human beings. Please don't forget that, right? Please don't forget that this is the opportunity, and because it's hard doesn't mean that it's not worth it. Okay? So have a great day. Well, I'm going to follow up. We're going to talk about what kind of I've got in the hopper on the next podcast, and then we're going to go kind of back through steps of getting your first few deals. All right. Thank you.